Hello dears, and welcome back to the channel Benidorm by Anna, where we show you a lot of interesting and useful information about Benidorm town and Spain in general. Today we are in a place that I've never ever showed you before, and this is the lovely old town of Calpe, full of nice places to sit down, have breakfast, lunch or dinner, and amazing streets to discover. So let's go, and I hope you'll enjoy today's video. I hope you enjoyed watching today's lovely tour down the unexplored so far by us streets of the old town of Calpe. Very easy access with the train, for example, directly from Benidorm. I hope you enjoyed today's walk. I wish you a lovely day, and I'll see you on Friday with the latest news update from Spain and Benidorm town. Bye everyone. Right there we have the old town, but first we're heading to one very special place here in Calpe. It's the first time I'm visiting it, but I know that at the end of this lovely mountain there is a gorgeous ermita, which is like a small chapel, church, if you want to call it. And this was, as per legend, one of the first ones here in the area with the religion that we have here right now. This was a very significant place for Calpe as well. As you can see, all the tiling is old as it was previously, and on each step, every few meters, we have different pictures right here. They're made with tiles, so they're hand painted. It's a true touristic attraction, one of the main touristic attractions here in Calpe, but not a lot of people know about it since it's situated basically just a few minutes from the end of Calpe. So normally all people head towards the Peñón of Ifat. This is the picture on how it's looking like, or directly towards the beach, just down the most touristic streets, and they don't know that this beauty exists in here. You can bring some snacks and just have some nice picnic and a lovely walk up until the end of the mountain. There are several viewpoints, I think, in this area. From here you can see just a little bit of the houses and the apartment buildings that there are in this zone. And once you go up the hill from several viewpoints, you'll be even able to see the beach areas, different beach sides of Calpe, and all the Calpe itself. Look at that, that's just gorgeous. It's the first time we'll be exploring this place together because I thought to show you something unusual, expand our horizon of news, of everything that we know of this zone, and just offer you some extra places where to go during your holidays. This is the top of the mountain. This is the ermita, and from here you have already the views. This is the famous Peñón de Ifat, the one that you see right there, the chunk of the mountain, and the lovely Mediterranean Sea. It's not as far away from here as you might think. And this is the lovely chapel of San Salvador. Right now it's just more of a touristic attraction. It's barely used for anything, but look at how nice this place is looking like from here. It's just spectacular and really amazing for those who love to take pictures, professional photography, or just for yourselves, like a memory of your stay here in the area. And right there in front you see some more viewpoints where you can get some nice memorable pictures of all this zone. If you're going here right now in summer, bear in mind that it's quite hot, even though we have some shade, which is a positive thing definitely. You still need to try and go here either in the morning or towards the evening time. Wow, look at these. From here you can see all the drawings, all the forms and shapes that they did on these tiles going up towards the church. And right there in front of us we have officially the beginning of the old town of Calpe. I've never been there. I've always visited the same places, like the beach area, the city center, or the area where salinas are, where pink flamingos live here in Calpe. Lovely place, also touristic attraction. The port of Calpe too, but this place somehow escaped us previously, and people say that they have just amazing old town streets, and some of them are even more spectacular than the old town of Altea or Benidorm Old Town. So we definitely need to go and explore that. Right there on the building, by the way, just look at this. There are, in the middle of the apartments, there are just random houses that someone owns. So it's really, really different from the old town of our area. Here it says, welcome to the old town. Shows like some hand painted, obviously, images of the old town of Calpe. And from here, it officially begins. From the very beginning, we can see, ooh, there are some flags and some decorations on these streets. That's really, really nice. From the very beginning that we go here, we can see that streets are different. They're way smaller than the ones that we can see usually inside of Calpe town or like all this area. And there are small 2-story houses, which is how this area originally was looking like. And they are decorated with these lovely smiley faces. Right there in front, we have Capitanía Mora, which is basically like a group of people that celebrate Moros y Cristianos, which is a traditional celebration here in the zone. And they have like specific places where they gather together and plan the future holidays. Right here we have a tourist information for Calpe. So if you will be here in the area, go there, check it out. They'll give you some brochures, some information just for you to have to know what to explore and where to go. And this is one of the numerous squares here in Calpe, traditional Spanish style. You can see it from here. There's also some drinkable water and all the hand-painted walls here. They're just incredible. Just look at that. This is a true street art. This is basically the municipal hall of Calpe trying to do their best to make this area attractive for tourists and locals. And down these small old town streets, we will be heading towards the authentic heart of the old town, this spectacular square with a lot of bars and restaurants. Ooh, look at that. That's a snake. I think that's A, B, C, D. Okay, yeah, that's letters for children to jump on them and learn the letters. Lovely, lovely place right here in the middle of the street. So the square that we'll be heading on through this touristic route, touristic zone, is just spectacular. It has a church and they're supposed to have, because I've never seen it previously, but people say that it's just gorgeous, and streets that head up to it are also nicely decorated. So we'll see if it's true or not. There are a lot of shops like this one that you've just seen that sell some souvenirs, something typical from the area that you might want to bring with you. And there are some tinier, smaller squares in here where you can find things like this, which are basically original tiles, hand painted, that are in here just to commemorate, to remember the history of this zone of Calpe. Here I'll show you how much some apartments cost, just in case you want to invest some money in the property here, either for yourself or just to rent it as a touristic rental. For example, 1 bedroom, you've seen it's 86,000 more or less. 3 bedrooms costs 115,000 euros. 2 bedrooms starting from 121,500 euros. And basically it all depends how close it is towards the old town and where it is located. But these type of properties can be used really, really well to make it as a future investment. Oh, look at that. By the way, I'll put you here the last one, the 4 bedroom one, just in case you want to buy it so that you can see the price. But look at this. This is gorgeous. And that person is watching, probably thinking, what is she talking about? That is one of the small streets that I was telling to you about, that people were commenting me that we just needed to visit. It's decorated with some bottles, with some stripes, strings hanging from it. There's original tiling on all these buildings. Wow. It's just so nice. And they just decorate the streets. It's full of flowers. You have some Italian, I think. Look at that Italian restaurant here. Also nicely decorated. That reminds me, by the way, of the old town of Altea. Even more than of Benidorm, I must say. But Here somewhere we should have the hidden gem. Let's see if it's on this square. Yes, yes. This is one of the squares that people were telling me to come. Look at how nice it is. There's some restaurant in front. I think they're closed right now or they'll be opening up shortly. But this area is just amazing. Look at this. Just imagine coming here in the evening, enjoying some nice drink or meal with all the lights around you, just on this lovely, lovely square. This is the restaurant, one of the restaurants in here. And there you have escalators, like a mechanic staircase for those of you who have mobility issues and need help and cannot climb and go up so long. So you can use those. And all this is the church, probably. Look at that. Looks like a castle in the middle of Kalpe, in the old town of Kalpe. There's some cross in here and, ooh, some more bars. Wow, some more bars, restaurants. Just look at this, a museum as well. Wow, I didn't expect that one. Definitely a lot of lights. Have here a lot of plants. Just how it typically was decades and decades ago. This is amazing. Ooh, some lovely sculptures and statues in here. Basically, this is all touristic. As you can see, this is all bars, restaurants, cafeterias. Right now, they're not open because when I'm filming this, it's still early in the morning. It's around 9:30 right now, but they'll be opening shortly. Look at this, all this plaza. This is the main church here. It's open for public and for all people that live here, basically, and use it. And just look at that. This is spectacular. This is why it was definitely worth coming here. Just to see these squares and all this architecture, all these old buildings, all this area, and look at all these lights. In the evening, this should be a true treasure for the eyes and for the soul. Wow, definitely a perfect place to be. I hope you enjoyed watching today's lovely tour down the unexplored so far by us streets of the old town of Calpe. Very easy access with the train, for example, directly from Benidorm. I hope you enjoyed today's walk. I wish you a lovely, lovely day, and I'll see you on Friday with the latest news update from Spain and Benidorm town. Bye, everyone.